Hello guys. Today is the 3rd of December. I realized that I'm doing some kind of December highlights over games I've played throughout the few years. Today it's time for Castle Crashers. Castle Crashers is a game I mostly play with my 5-year-old daughter. And today I'm just gonna show off a level or two in the Castle Crashers story mode. Let's see if we can go through a few characters. As you can see, I have a high level green, red, blue, yellow standard characters, and then we have the grey, also high level and able to play Nightmare, the bee, some NPC skin, and back to green. I will try to play. Actually, I think I'll play the green one, and we'll go straight into Nightmare mode. Now the game has it's a game where you move around the map and play games. So I'm gonna do the Nightmare mode to get well, more experience mainly. The Nightmare has same levels as the normal mode, but harder. Mobs do more damage. They do more, have more hit points, and so on and so forth. So let's start off. I'll play a level or two maybe before this recording. Yeah, during this recording. Now this game, first time I played was, I think it was just came out during 2005 or something like that, with a lot of my friends in my gaming community back then. You can play up to 4 players, and don't remember what. I suppose we played it to the Xbox, and I'm actually using one of the Microsoft Xbox controllers to play. It's not that, maybe not that kind of advanced game, but yeah, I think it's a good start-off game for new gamesters as such, considering the platform. There's not that well, there's not that many things to do, but you still have a lot of opportunity to get to know the controls and move about. When I started out as a gamer during the 80s, we of course had the Nintendo, so that set the standard for me. And this is a bit more three-dimensional, but still, since you can move up and down as well, but still quite easy controls. Of course, you can use all the 4 buttons. You have a jump button, light attack, more heavy attack, and utility button. And you can switch utilities. You see, right now in the upper left corner, you see I have the bow equipped, and I can switch to shovel, boomerang, sandwich. Most of the utilities you gain during your adventure. The hammer and the boomerang, for instance. Sandwich is one of the it's a one-use item, so you actually, along with a health potion, which is also a utility item, that you can get during, well, buy or get during the game. You also have some magics. Can be equipped using the right, what's it called? Well, I suppose R2 button in the standard setup, and it combines with a few different buttons. For instance, you can do the power attack button, you can do utility button, you can do jump, and then you also have some more magics that you gain. Can use depending on more situation. And you unlock these by magic. You unlock along with level. As you see, this character is level 66. Each time you gain a level, you gain skill points and characteristic points, which you can assign to 4 different character aspects, which are strength for increasing melee damage, armor or defense. Oh, I actually went back there. You can see it like this. Stats, and you can see strength, magic, defense, and agility. Now, when you start out the game, you get 2 points every time you gain a level, and as you progress, and then you only get 1 point per level. So, and I only get 1 point per level. And you get experience for each, I think for each point of damage you inflict on the mobs or the enemies. Each kind of character or skin has a different kind of magic. So when you saw in the beginning, the starting characters of green, blue, red and yellow have a different kind of element assigned to them. Now the green has maybe not an element, but it has poison attack. This is magics, and you have damage over time effect. Every time you deal poison damage, which also applies to fire damage. I think they burn. I think. Now fire is assigned to the yellow. You have lightning, which applies to the red, and you have ice or frost or snow, whatever you call it. Ice, I suppose. Applying to the blue knight. The other knights have, well, the bee, for instance, has a energy shooting weapon, which assigns to its magic. It's actually some kind of space bee. Spoiler. The green one has, the grey one. Sorry, the grey knight, which friend knight, has some arrow and bomb attacks, same as I don't know what it's called. Well, one of the skin that I had with all the chains also has some arrow abilities. Another thing I can do with the magics is that when I shoot up, I can do different. I can shoot my poison projectiles either down or straight forward. So I have some different some handling that I can also talk about. Also, every here and there in the game there are stores or vendors that you can buy new weapons. You can also find weapons and equipment, pets, on the different levels, different stages. All the pets and most of the weapons are unlockable items. And I'm gonna, as soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna go see if I can afford a new weapon or pet. It's a collectible part of the game, where you collect weapons that are that apply straight onto different character skills, where the character actually starts off with a weapon. As for instance, the Dark Grey Knight with a heavy armor has a special sword. Well, not special, but a more high-level sword than should be able to use if picked up. Enemies are actually a bit more rough playing in Nightmare, because in the end game a lot of the characters are actually pretty tough. And to compare with the early levels, there might be a lot more mobs in these games on the early levels. They fight more, but they are easier to handle. So when coming back to these levels with harder difficulty, might be tougher to handle, because there are more of them. That's one of the, well, maybe not so balanced parts of the game, that a lot of these smaller enemies, you can actually juggle them about quite well, bouncing them off the edge of the screen. So if you're playing several players, you can juggle them either way to lock the screen, and you'll have good opportunity to take down big hordes of mobs. As you can see, I'm juggling the enemy character, or enemy model, the enemy against the wall. I'll just round this up with the boss fight. We should be able to, we should come out to the map after that. Now this here is the first boss, and I thought should be coming up to the first boss any moment. And if you download the demo, you should be able to reach the boss, this first boss. So it's actually included in the game. So I'm not actually spoiling a lot of gameplay. And we'll see how this handles. Some of the bosses have really nice, I think really nice mechanics to them. With some nice varieties, but it's a lot of standard platform. But as such, this game, I really think it handles as well as a game for beginners, along with well, experienced players to just, well, have some fun. It has a lot of slapstick humor in it as well, I think, with character animations and different NPCs doing some funny things. As you can see, it's as a game as such, it doesn't handle well with tropes of saving the princess, since it's a game with a story about saving the princesses again, and that's a setback problem. I think it's, well, one would expect it should be able to do this kind of game and similar theme in a more gender equal fashion. Each boss also lands you a treasure. Pick up the treasure. If if I'd had a friend now, I'd have to fight the friend to be able to see who would actually who would get the chance to kiss the princess. Now I'm gonna kiss the princess, and yeah, that's that.